Would you repeat the story you told Stephen Colbert about how air conditioning led to the election of Ronald Reagan?
So this is pertinent in Arizona. So when air conditioning has been around for about 50 years, but almost entirely in big, either industrial or big spaces like a movie theater, was where the first Americans would experience air conditioning in a movie theater in the mid-20s and so on. But starting around 1950, home air conditioning began to become a viable product. It was compressed down so you could have the window units and you had central air, and it took off, and it almost immediately triggered the single largest migration of human beings in the history of the United States to places like Phoenix and Scottsdale and Vegas and Florida and Atlanta and Texas. There's this massive migration of people to these states that were very hard to live in without air conditioning. And that in itself is pretty interesting. You think you're just trying to make the air cooler in a room, and you end up triggering changes that are visible from space and settlement patterns. But it also redraws the political map of the United States. And Reagan, in his presidency, in his run for the office in 80, basically builds this new Sun Belt coalition that simply hadn't existed before. There was a 60-vote swing in the Electoral College from north to south because of air conditioning, almost single-handedly because of air conditioning.